Welcome to another episode of the Same Face, Different Pace podcast. My name is Crystal. I'm your host. And to the left of me, I have
Jessica. You know I'm here.
Yeah. So we are two sisters born just 1 year apart, raised in a pastor's home, and now we're navigating motherhood, womanhood, faith, and purpose, but in our own very unique ways. So we are so excited to be back with you guys. We see that you guys are loving us on social media, so we love that. We have people emailing us and messaging us, DMing us, telling us that they love what we're doing. We also had some sisters reach out and ask when we're going to start having guests. So we are so excited that you guys are enjoying the content that we're putting out. So this week, we're going to not get into it just yet. We're going to just find out, what's your pace?
Do we really want to know?
Yeah, we really want to know.
I would say busy.
Okay, busy.
This is a very busy season for me.
Why you say that?
Just a lot going on.
Yeah.
Just home, work, the technology class with the seniors, which I absolutely love.
Yeah.
Just things like that. That's just filling the schedule up.
Yeah.
Trying to make everything at King's School, at Carter's daycare.
Yeah.
Herbert is in basketball season now, so trying to make his games, and he would pick up the boys in the evening. Now I'm on pickup duty. So it's just things are changing, so it gets a little busier, but other than that, we'll smooth out soon.
Well,
but not there yet.
Good.
Not there yet. How about you?
Your life sound busy.
I'm pretty busy.
I'm kind of stressed out just listening to what you got going on.
About it.
Yeah. But you a super mom. And
it's
a
season,
wife.
though.
Yeah. And I love that. I love seeing you in the hustle and bustle of everything that you're doing, because you're managing it well. And I can tell when you stressed out a little bit, but
blink twice if you're stressed.
No, seriously, you handle it well though, and I'm glad that you get a chance to at least talk about it and let it out about how much you have going on, because you do have a lot going on. So that's good.
What's your pace?
My pace is pretty good this week. Last week was my busy week. For the past couple of weeks, I've been grieving a little bit.
For sure.
So just kind of going through that. Most days not wanting to get out of bed and stuff like that. But now I feel like I'm kind of getting back into the groove of everything and kind of getting back to myself a little bit. So this week work has been good. Chan, she's been good. She's in school. So to God be the glory for the things that he has done.
Amen.
And so that's my pace this week. I'm doing pretty good this week.
But you trucking along.
I'm trucking along. I had my years of being busy and occupied and things like that. And I think the older I get, and I think the more things that fall off my plate, I'm really not. I used to refill my plate with other stuff, but now I enjoy a simple life. I enjoy work, the gym, home, family time. So, like what we did Saturday, I enjoyed that a lot. Spending time with the boys even after, I enjoyed that a lot, even though it was a short time.
Whenever you want to spend time with the boys, they are available. Okay.
I said I need to start getting them more too. But even spending time with the boys was like really good for me. So Sunday I kind of had the jitters, how it be on Sundays when you get ready to go back to work. But I'm pretty good. I have no complaints. Like I said, I'm not over the grieving process just yet, but I'm getting back to like some level of normalcy.
Because it's literally almost every day that somebody texts me, no lie, I haven't told you, but they'll ask about you.
Man.
How's Crystal been doing? How's, what's life been for her? She put on a hard shell, but, whatever. And I'm like, she has emotions. She does just like everybody else. But for the most part, she is just doing what she can right now to get, like you said, you don't really get over it. Just, it's just day by day. You just kind of have to live for it. So, but a lot of people text me.
Really?
I'll show you on my phone after this.
Yeah, no, I like they say, you never really get over it. You just learn to live with it. Yeah. Because it's like, whether you want to accept it or not, it is what it is.
Okay.
And
Can you just tell our people?
Yeah. Oh, so my ex-husband passed away. He and I were still really good friends. Stay right down the street from each other. And he has a daughter. I have a daughter. So, of course, they're like sisters. And, we just operated like a family.
Yeah.
I mean, like we really did. And although we didn't work out as husband and wife, we were just really good friends.
For sure.
And he would show up for me a lot in many different ways, and I would show up for him a lot. Our families were still very close, are still very close. And so it was a big loss on both sides. It was a big loss. So I'm like I said, it was a very hard thing for me because I was like actively, dealing with what the family was going through and things like that. And like I said, I feel like I have a hole in my heart. I still feel heartbroken about it, but God knows what's best. We all have a day that God is going to call our names, and I find comfort in knowing that that he's in a better place.
For sure.
And, he was very sick, at times and things like that. And so I'm just glad that he has some rest.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he's resting with Jesus. And that's kind of how I get past it most days. But it's devastating. It was devastating loss.
Yeah.
He was a father figure to Chandler.
Oh, yeah.
And so that was a big loss for her as well. Stepped in, when her dad wasn't, doing a lot of things that dad should do. He stepped up in many different ways and was there for her. So
in our and I hate because this wasn't even about the podcast, but we just talking about our pace and being real.
For sure.
our life. And so every morning we pray. Herb, King, and I. And literally even to this day, he prays for the Jones family.
Wow.
And he prays for my uncle who passed away. Literally, these are his words. And if you hear him on Sunday, I don't think that you were there yet.
Not yet.
But if you go back and look at it, he said it.
Really?
He said it.
Oh, wow.
So it was just like, that's how close our families were.
Yeah.
Because he, at first, his memory was very vague of him, because he was a baby.
Yeah.
Kind of when we were all like together when you guys were married and stuff like that. So he knew of him, but as soon as I showed him pictures, he was like, oh yeah. Uncle PG, so it was that kind of deal to where it was like when he heard us started praying, when the accident first happened or whatever, incident first happened, of course he listens. So now every time he prays for the Jones family and for his Uncle PG. And this morning he said, I pray for my Uncle PG who is now with you, Jesus.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And just stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it was just, it was a loss. It was a loss.
Yeah. It was a big loss. And I pray for my in-laws, all of them, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my sister-in-law, Anaya. I just pray for the whole family as a whole because PG was a light in his family. And as you've seen in his funeral, even his co-workers, his family members, everybody just loved PG. And that's why I said he was just a big teddy bear. Like he just was somebody that was always there, always showing up for people. He had a great spirit about himself, a great heart about himself. And I'm truly going to miss him. I was telling them at the candlelight vigil that over the summer he had I had went on a birthday trip or whatever, and I was gonna stay back, and I had told him that I was gonna stay back because he was at the hospital when Chan was in the hospital, and he was like, no, go on your trip, I got Channy Poo, like I love her, like that's my baby, don't worry about it, I got her. And so I ended up going because he told me he was gonna check on her. He checked on her every day, gave me a report on how she was doing. And then I laughed because it's like I had some packages from Shein that didn't make it before I left.
Oh yeah.
So I had texted him like, hey, since your president been cutting up with the tariffs, my packages didn't make it. He was like, oh, my president, for real? And I was like, yeah, so can you go by the house and get my packages? And he was like, yeah, I got you. Went by my house, got the packages, took them, whatever. And when I got back in town, he brought them to me. So it's like I said, we still operated and moved like a family. There was many times that he did several things like that and vice versa. So
and still play dominoes with mama.
Yeah, and still, still stop by to see mama now. Still play dominoes with mama and them on the phone. So I am truly, truly, truly going to miss him. So when I say grieving, I mean I'm not over it. I'm just learning to live with it, just because I know he's in a better place, and I know that, you know, God is taking care of him.
Absolutely.
Now. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my page. So before we start crying, it's not and things like that. This week we wanted to bring something to you guys because it is the holiday season.
Yes.
And so we wanted to talk about something that a lot of people have started to do now, and that is hosting Friendsgiving.
Yes.
Now, the Friendsgivings are something to host for people that are friends that have turned into more like family.
Yeah.
And so it's people that are not technically your family, but they show up like it's your family, kind of piggybacking off what we just talked about. So, you know, grab your plate, grab your drink and things like that, so that we can sit around and talk about Friendsgiving. So when was the first time you heard about Friendsgiving, and like, what do you think about the Friendsgivings? Are you into it? Do you look forward to it?
Yeah, actually, I'm actually kind of bummed that we wasn't able to have it, you know, this year.
Yeah.
Just because it was a lot going on, you know, with PG passing. But I absolutely love Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
Friendsgiving for me is like a breath of fresh air because our friend group, we know each other like the back of our hand.
Yeah.
We're so comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
And majority of the time when we get together, we're gonna have karaoke. And everybody know what songs everybody want to do.
Yes.
You know, everybody know. It's just the things of like that. And we all go around and say what we're thankful for.
Yeah.
Which is huge because some people don't make it from one year to the next.
Man,
so when we say those things, we actually really mean it because, again, our friends are like our family.
Yeah.
And a good chunk of it is we kind of have the same friends.
Yeah.
So it's good because we can hang as sisters, and then we have a friend group that a good group of girls that we can come together and they're like our family. But to answer your question, the first time that I heard of Friendsgiving, it was years ago for sure. And I'm not sure if you hosted the first Friendsgiving at your house. It's very vague, you know. I can't remember yesterday.
When we had the Mexican food, like the fajitas and stuff like that.
Yes, I think that was it. So. And I think you made like cups for everybody.
Yeah.
Remember?
I had like the little wine cups or whatever.
Yes. So you were the first person to start that, and it kind of just pinged between me and your house. Yeah. Basically. And so you would do the Friendsgiving, I would do the Christmas party, and then sometimes I would do both, or, you know, whatever, because we have that house to where people just come over. Yeah. Hang. But I absolutely love Friendsgiving. I love getting around. We can just talk freely, whether if it's just us girls, and I am married, so if it's girls and guys, we can do that sometimes. It's just a good time to be thankful, to relax from we all work hard jobs, you know?
Yes.
So to be able to relax from that, grab a glass of wine, have some laughs, talk about old times. That's all we do. We talk about college days. We talk about, you know.
We do.
We just, you know, it's just those things that we talk about, and funny times that we've had, silly things, you know. Sometimes we cry, you know. It's just life lessons that we've taught, you know, that life has taught us. So I'm really in love with that type of stuff. Yeah. So I'm sure if I like it, you like it.
No,
right?
I love it. And I love, so same face, different pace. So I love the fact, and we talked about this when we brought up this topic, I love the fact that when it's at your house, it's a mixed crowd. Yeah. It's like men and co-ed. Women. It's co-ed. And then when it's at my house, it's more just the ladies. Yes. So we get a chance to really get down and dirty and talk about things that we really wouldn't talk about around the men, because I feel like sometimes when you, like, especially y'all, those of y'all that are married, if you mention something that like you've been going through, or like something that's been like overwhelming you or something like that, then it could make the men feel like, well, you don't feel like I'm taking something off your plate, or you don't feel like I'm stepping in to help. When it's no, it's not like that. But as a woman, we're going to try to do multiple things at one time because that's what we're good at naturally. And then men, they're going to do things one at a time. So I think it's even good that there's two different dynamics because you are married and because I am single, that we get to do that and we still get to have a good time. That's and like you said, we get to come together and it's just life is so short. Yeah. And a lot of times during the year, we're not able to get together how we want to get together because we got families. Yeah. We ripping and running and running and ripping and everybody's doing their own thing. We stay on separate sides of town. Yeah. So, of course, we're not going to drive an hour across town all the time. I mean, I see y'all at church and stuff like that. But it's like it gives us that opportunity to just have uninterrupted time to spend with each other as sisters, as family, as, again, friends that have turned into family. And I'm so bummed this year. Kobe did his Friendsgiving this past weekend. And I didn't get a chance to go because, Mom and them did the thing at their house.
And you remember that was the day that I was supposed to have mine?
Yes. And then, like you said, you were supposed to host at your house, but, with everything going on with PG, it's just like and that gives us even more a reason to plan things and actually stick to what we plan because we just don't know from year to year what's going to happen and what's not going to happen. I even like the aspect of like potluck style, like everybody bring in something. And we
not Thanksgiving food, right? Because we don't do Thanksgiving food.
We don't do Thanksgiving food. Yeah. We do something different. Yes. We'll choose a different menu if that's what we want to do. So I even like that aspect of it, that we can do potluck style. And we know our strengths. I seen something on Instagram today that was like, don't try to cook the macaroni and cheese this year. Like, if you know that's not your ministry, that's not your strong suit, don't try to cook the macaroni and cheese. So I even like the fact that it's potluck style and everybody kind of bring what they're good at cooking. So, and then I like at your house, like when you have small children, even the kids can be there and things like that. So it's just, like I said, it's a different pace for everybody. Yeah. But we still get an opportunity to fellowship. Absolutely. And that's the biggest thing about the Friendsgiving is fellowship. I know when I went to Kobe's one year, they did games and stuff like that. So I love that. I was like, that's so innovative and that's so unique that they play games and stuff like that.
So the games on our side of the family would be Herbert's side of the family. Literally every time they gonna play a game. Okay. Whatever that they have, they gonna play a game. And that's just what they do to kind of like, get you into it. So that is one good thing that they do too. So when you say playing games at Kobe's, then it's just interactive.
It's interactive. It's fun because like you might have friends that other people don't know. Like when I went to Kobe's, I didn't know everybody there. I maybe knew like a few people, but I didn't know everybody's there. But it forces people to interact. Absolutely. And then everybody's having fun and everybody's in a good mood. Because I always feel like around this time as the holidays, everybody's in a good mood too. Yeah. Everybody got time off from work. And this is the time of year where I was telling my coworkers the other day, I said, this is the time of year we really got to watch it because there's tons of food around the house. There's tons of food at the job. There's tons of food at church. There's tons of food. And then like people are off. So quite naturally, they're like, let's have lunch. Let's have brunch. Let's have, let's have dinner. Because I'm off. So,
because when people get together, all they want to do is eat and drink.
And do.
Eat and drink.
And do.
So if you don't stay after it,
you will pack on the pounds.
Yeah, you will.
Of the year.
Yeah,
so
you will.
I just always think that it's good, and maybe you guys can tell us. Yeah. Are y'all into Friendsgivings? Do y'all host Friendsgivings? When y'all host Friendsgivings, like what's your criteria? Do y'all play games? Do y'all do potluck style or do y'all do catering? Because sometimes, like I've done catering before when I did a Friendsgiving, and then sometimes it's potluck style. Yeah. So like what do you guys do around this time of year that's Friendsgiving? And how do you handle it in your household?
And other things too, I know you said most people are happy around the Thanksgiving time or holiday time or whatever. But some people are in a grieving stage of holiday. And I think that's why it's so good to be able to get together with friends and family.
Yes.
Because you need people around you.
Yes.
This time of year, it gets dark early. You know, by 5 o'clock, 5:15, it's pitch black.
Absolutely.
So a lot of depression can settle in for some people just because it's dark early. You know, some people don't go out when it's too dark, you know, at night, or they don't want to be around people because maybe someone close to them have passed away and they normally spend this time together or different things like that. So it's always good to be able to have that time when you have like a Friendsgiving, because it may be, because like I said earlier, we've had times where, to be honest, it was at the right time, you know, that that we were in the room together in a Friendsgiving because we needed to talk.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And we made it to that particular time to where now we can just say what we need to say, get it off our chest, because we are in a circle, a space of women or, you know, whoever.
Yeah.
And now we're able to talk.
Yeah.
So it's very important that we keep that, you know, good, solid group friendship time, especially when it comes to Friendsgiving. So
no, that's good. That's so good. I said, you know, this year my mother-in-law is not really in the Thanksgiving mood, you know, like typically PG love cakes and pies and things like that. She's like, I'm not in the mood for none of that this year, rightfully so. So that's a good point about it getting darker earlier. And it's hard for a lot of people around this time of the year who's lost family members. You know, so they're not feeling it. Yeah. So it is good to, you know, just have family and friends around so that you can interact, so that you can fellowship, mix and mingle. Yeah. To just get your mind off of it, because idle mind is the devil's workshop.
That's true.
And when Satan got your mind, he can get the rest of your body. All he needs to do is get your mind. So no, that's a good point. We have to stay getting together, because even with grief, it's funny because like, it'll make you want to stay in the bed all day. Like there's been several days that I'm like pushing myself to get out of the bed. And then when I get out of the bed, I'm just groggy or I just don't feel like it. Or, you know, I'm not doing the things that I normally would do that make me happy. So yeah, you're right. Putting yourself around people and getting yourself around your friends to remind yourself that, you know, life can be still good and fun, and it can still be festive, and you can still have loved ones around you. And of course, we have people that have lost parents and things like that too. Oh, yeah. And so it's just good for us to all get together to interact. So yeah, guys, we wanted to talk to you guys about Friendsgiving because it's that time.
It is.
It's that time of the year where we bring up the conversation, and we just hope to remind you guys to appreciate those people that continuously choose you, continuously check on you, those people that continuously pray for you, and those people that are consistently making space for you. So as always, give yourself some grace and honor your pace as you go through these days that for Thanksgiving. And enjoy your friends. Yeah. Enjoy your friends, because we know y'all off. Yeah. We know y'all took off. We know y'all off for Thanksgiving. We know y'all off the day after Thanksgiving.
Check in with them.
And we know that you guys will have the weekend as well. So Friendsgiving, it just hits different. When you're growing, you're healing, and then you're surrounded by people that choose you. So thank you guys for tuning in to our episode about Friendsgiving. And we want you guys to subscribe. So Jessica, please tell them how they can follow what we have going on, because like I said, y'all been really killing it and showing up for us, and y'all been reaching out and DMing us. So we truly, truly, truly appreciate it. We just getting started.
Yeah, we are. So make sure y'all go on YouTube and subscribe to our page. It's Same Face, Different Pace Podcast. Feel free to email us too, y'all. If y'all have topics, even if y'all drop it down in our YouTube, if not, send us an email, Same Face, Different Pace Podcast 25@gmail.com, or we are on Instagram at Same Face, Different Pace Podcast. Guys, please, please, please. I really love that y'all interact with us. I really do. And we want to talk about topics that you guys want to talk about as well, because we're just up here. We're just two regular people. Yeah. Two regular people, two sisters, just trying to get through life. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Different paces, but we do kind of look alike. So I guess, right? So anyway, so y'all tune in with us. We're so glad that you guys are here with us, and happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, and you guys have a blessed holiday, and we love you guys. Like we tell you all the time, we love you guys. So with that being said, that's this week's episode, and until next time,
bye.